All right, meeting call to order. Public portion of the meeting begins. The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the rights of the public to have their advance notice of and to attend meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this Act, the Business Administrative Board Secretary has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted on the bulletin board of the municipal building, communicated to the Hawthorne Press, and filed with the clerk of the Borough of Hawthorne. Please, everyone, join me for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Meeting regulations. During each regular meeting, 2 opportunities are provided for citizens to ask questions and to make comments. During the first opportunity, early on the agenda, the meeting is open to the public for the purpose of addressing items listed for approval on this agenda only. The second opportunity occurs just prior to adjournment, when citizens may address any subject matter that is pertinent to and or directly related to the operation of the school district. Persons wishing to speak must, upon being recognized, rise, sign in, state their name, address, and subject matter. Comments and questions shall be addressed to the board president or the presiding officer and shall be limited to 5 minutes per person. The board may or may not respond to issues raised by members of the public at the time they are raised, but will provide a response if and when appropriate. The board asks that the membership of the public be courteous and mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Please note that the board will not respond to comments regarding students or board employees in light of the privacy rights held by those individuals. Moreover, the board discourages comments about such individuals and will not be responsible for such comments. Members of the public who choose to speak during the public session should carefully consider their comments, since they could be personally liable for any statements they make. Finally, please note that in accordance with district policy, the board will not officially comment or respond to any matter mentioned unless it can confirm that the matter has first been brought to the attention of the appropriate school personnel in an attempt to resolve the issue. Roll call.
Mr. Doyle?
Here.
Ms. Goff? Here. Mr. Palouse?
Here.
Mr. Reicher?
Here.
Ms. Sanford?
Here.
Mr. Clavijo?
Here.
Mr. Taraglia?
Here.
Mr. Turco?
Here.
Mr. Scarra?
Certified results of election of November 8, 2018. We had 3 candidates, all for 3 years. Ms. Abigail Goff. Do we need to read all these if you're right?
We do not.
No, right? Can you turn this over to you now, Drew?
Okay. We'll do the oath of office.
I guess it's first, right?
Okay. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your names, do solemnly swear.
I, Abigail Sanford, do solemnly swear
Or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
And that I will bear the true faith and allegiance to the same.
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
And to the governments established in the United States.
and to the government established in the United States,
And this state under the authority of the people, so help me God.
and in this state under the authority of people, so help me God.
I state your name, do solemnly swear.
I, Abigail Sanford, do solemnly swear
Or affirm that I will possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of the members of the Board of Education.
or affirm that I will possess the qualifications prescribed by law for the office of a member of the Board of Education,
And that I am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to RS 19-41.
and that I am not disqualified as a voter pursuant to RS 19-4-1,
Nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense listed in NJS 18A 12-1.
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense listed in NJS 18A 12-1,
And that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
It doesn't sting right when you read.
They didn't see like 30 seconds after.
Thank you, Victor.
It's been an honor to serve this district for 15 years. And I'm very proud of all of you, and I wish all of you success. And I mean it from here. Very capable. A year from now, you guys could do even better.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor.
Gloria, how you doing, honey? Happy New Year. All right. Congratulations. Gross.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
So at this point, we'll do the election for the board president. I'll take some nominations.
I nominate Mike Doyle. Second.
Any other nominations? All in favor of Mike Doyle being president?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Mike Doyle is the new president.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to keep right on rolling here, and we're going to take nominations for vice president. I would like to nominate Alex Calillo for vice president.
Second.
Any discussion? Take a roll call. Anyone else consider and want to be nominated? VP, going once, going twice. No other nominees? Roll call, please.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Ms. Goff?
Yes.
Mr. Palouse?
Yes.
Mr. Reicher?
Yes.
Ms. Sanford?
Yes.
Mr. Clavijo?
Yes.
Mr. Farrow?
Yes.
Mr. Turco?
Abstain.
Mr. Sciarra?
Yes.
All right, moving along. Public be heard, agenda items only. Anyone? All right, seeing no one, we'll continue. Adoption of Code of Ethics. Be it resolved that the Hawthorne Board of Education adopt the Code of Ethics for school board members as per NJSA 18:12-24.1 for the period January 2nd, 2019 through January 2nd, 2020. Following professional appointments are being recommended for 2019. Item number 2, date and time of future board meetings. Be it resolved that the Hawthorne Board of Education will hold its regular monthly meetings at 7 p.m. on the following days. I'm not going to read through all this stuff. That information is available on the calendar. Number 3, adoption of bylaws and policy manual. Be it resolved that the Hawthorne Board of Education adopts bylaws as revised and adopted, inclusive of all policies and procedures contained herein, a copy of which is on file in the office of the Board Secretary for the period January 2nd, 2019 through January 2nd, 2020. Number 4, designation of official newspapers. Be it resolved that the Hawthorne Press and the Bergen Record be designated the official newspapers of the Hawthorne Board of Education to be used for the publication of all legal notices as contemplated by NJSA 10:4-8, January 2nd, 2019 through January 2nd, 2020. Number 5, bank depositories. Be it resolved that the Hawthorne Board of Education hereby designates the following banks as depositories for the accounts as listed for the period of January 2nd, 2019 through January 2nd, 2020. And we have Columbia Bank, Atlantic Stewardship Bank. Moving on to investments. Board Secretary is authorized to use as depositories for the purpose of short-term investments any banking institutions or members of the FDIC or FSLDIC, and provide a copy of eligibility to act as depository for public funds under the Governmental Unit Deposit Protection Act. Wire transfers. Do I really need to read all of these? I don't think so. All right. Number 6, our attorney. Be it resolved that Fogarty and Harrow Esquire has the expertise and experience to provide professional services to the Hawthorne Board of Education. Be it resolved that the Hawthorne Board of Education appoints the law firm of Fogarty and Harrow Esquire as the board attorneys effective January 2nd, 2019 through January 2nd, 2020. The following hourly rates. We're on $75 for partner, $155 for associates. Number 7, the award of the contract for auditor services. Be it resolved that the firm of Suppley, Cooney and Company be appointed as auditor for accounting and auditing services effective January 2nd, 2019 through June 30th, 2019, at an annual fee of $29,500 per proposal dated December 12th, 2000, which includes the following services, and that's all listed below. Alternate board secretary. Does each one of these need to be resolved? We can skip all that? Very good. So reappointment of representative to the Northeastern Bergen County School Board Insurance Group, award of contract for risk manager, appointment of public agency compliance officer, reappointment of the representative assembly board of directors for the Northern Regional Educational Services Commission, adoption of petty cash fund, appointment of benefit agent, appointment of school medical examiner, fees for copies of public documents, approval of a 5-year maintenance plan, approval of all electronic handbooks, readoption of our curriculum, appointment of policy service provider, appointment of affirmative action officer, appointment of the following, all in the buildings and grounds, appointment of 504 committee coordinator, appointment of an ADA officer, appointment of New Jersey Division of Child Protection and Permanency liaison, appointment of a homeless liaison, and appointment fixed asset appraisal firm, approval of liaisons for missing and abused children, approval of Title Title IV officer, appointment of architect, and approval of tax shelter annuities, and the approval of contracts and joint services. Make a motion that we move this. Second, anything?
Second.
Any discussion?
A question for 29 and 21, where we have the person doing it being the director of education. Does it behoove us at all to put her in by name, or is that more of
That's a
a?
good question.
Okay, because I know in years past we've had a specific name in there.
That's
And
correct.
I reached out to Steve Fogarty about that, because what happens is if we put it by name, and then we change personnel, then we have
Then we
to
have to
reappoint it.
reappoint, okay.
So I asked Steve
Those
Fogarty
are
about
just
it.
dependent on the position, not
Correct.
necessarily the person.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's a good
I just
question.
know
We've
that
always
it's the
done it
change.
by name.
Yes, and I
Okay.
asked that question.
That's
Okay.
correct.
See, I am reading everyone.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Clavijo?
Yes.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Sciarra?
Yes.
Ms. Goff?
Yes.
Mr. Reicher?
Yes.
Mr. Carroll?
Yes.
Mr. Palouse?
Yes.
Mr. Turco?
Yes.
Ms. Sanford?
Yes.
All right, moving on, public be heard. All right, seeing no one. Take a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second?
I don't think we need discussion for that. Roll call, please.
Mr. Favito?
Yes.
Mr. Sciarra?
Yes.
Ms. Goff?
Yes.
Mr. Reicher?
Yes.
Mr. Carroll?
Yes.
Mr. Salus?
Yes.
Mr. Turco?
Yes.
Ms. Sanford?
Yes.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.